What's up, what's up, what's up? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Y'all doing all right? It's Faith Fridays. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Listen, I pray that your week has been going good. I pray that you have did a lot of things to make your heart smile. So listen, so what I'm going to talk about today is just talking about God's protection and the delays. You know, like how some delays are a blessing, how we may not see how that delay is a form of protection, but it is God's protection. Let's just take, for example, like, you ever been like running late or need to be somewhere and it seems like you forget your keys, you forget your phone, you forget this, your purse, your wallet, whatever, you forget something, you got to keep going back in the house multiple times trying to find it, right, trying to look for it, and then you be like, man, I'm gonna be late, I'm already late. And then when you get on the road, you see where you were supposed to be, like before you got there, there had been an accident or something, and you think about it, like, that's a form of, I feel like that's a form of God's protection, because what if you would have had all your things out? You could have been in that accident, but God always has, God always is protecting you, even in your delays. What you felt like you was gonna be late for was actually you was in the right time, because if you would have been on time, if it would have happened when you thought it was gonna happen, where you should have been, where you supposed to been at, it might not have been the way, it might not turn out good for you, right? Are you ever look back on some of the things you prayed for, some of the things you wanted, some of the things you thought you really, really wanted, but like you have been like, God, you was crying for, and God didn't answer it how you thought he should answer it, or he didn't answer that prayer that way at all, and you look back over it and you be like, thank God. You thank him for not answering those prayers. You thank him for not answering them on the time that you thought he was going to answer them. You thank him for those delayed prayers, the delayed prayers, or those prayers that didn't get answered how you wanted them, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, right? Like, yeah, I thought this was good for me. I thought this is what I really wanted, but no. But God blocked it, right? He was like, no, this ain't for you, right? I think about just recently. So I was on this flight, right? And you know, when you are trying to get to your destination, wanting to get a notification about delay, right? And then you get another notification about delay, and then finally they be like, I don't know when you gonna leave. Like, I don't know. Like, in that moment, like, you don't necessarily always know what's going on, why you are getting these delays. But then towards like the last inning, when they came on the intercom, they was like, well, Charlotte has banded all like landing and restricted landing and flying out due to a storm, right? And you think about it, yeah, when in that moment you're getting a little frustrated, a little annoyed that you got to keep getting a delay. But listen, that delay was a form of God's protection, because guess what, you don't want to be on no plane in the middle of a storm. Like, we didn't know that the storm was coming, we didn't know how bad the storm was happening, we just know we was getting the delays. But that was a form of protection, because God, there's a blessing in the delays, there's a blessing in the things that God does not give you in that moment, right? Because turbulence, nobody wants to be on the airplane with full of turbulence in the middle of a storm. You look out the window, you see lightning, you hear thunder. No sir, not me. So I'm thankful for that delay. I didn't see it in the moment, I didn't see it at first when the delays kept happening, but when I sat back and realized what was going on, I'm like, God is protecting us, God is keeping us, God is keeping us safe, even though we didn't know what was happening. He's like, listen, this ain't where you need to be at right now. You just need to stay put and trust me. You know, and I'm just so grateful that God continues to do that. You know, that song be like, you brought me through this, you brought me through that. Lord, I'm grateful to you. Yeah, I'm so grateful. Yeah, that one. But I'm just grateful because even when we don't see it, God is still moving on our behalf. Like, I'm just grateful for each and every day. I'm just grateful for the opportunities that God keeps blessing for me. I'm just grateful that God continues to open doors and close doors. Like, I never thought I'd get to the place where I'd be like, man, I'm thankful for these closed doors. Like, because in the moment when that door get closed or that prayer is delayed, it don't necessarily feel good. But when you look back over it and be like, man, God, I'm so thankful that you protected me from this. I'm so thankful you closed this door. I'm so thankful you did not answer this prayer because you knew what was ahead. I didn't. I could only see right now. You knew my future, right? And I'm just so thankful to get to a place to say I am grateful for the doors that he did not open. I am grateful for every door that he blocked, every door that he closed. I am thankful for every delay. I'm just here to say that, listen, even if God has not answered a prayer that you've prayed, or even if you feel like you're on a journey and it's been delayed multiple times, like you keep getting rerouted this way, just know your end destination, where God is taking you to, God is preparing it for you, right? He's blocking in some things that you you might not even be aware of, some things that you don't even need to be in the midst of, some people that you don't need to be around it, some places you shouldn't be at, because know that there's a blessing in the delay, right? Just know that God has a reason for delaying certain things. God has a reason for not answering your prayers just yet. And he might not be answering them the way you want them, but he's answering them in a way that you need. So I encourage you, whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through in life, know that God's on your side. You know how they say nationwide is on your side? God's on your side. Like through the thick, through the thin, the good, the bad, the ugly. Be grateful in every situation. Trust God in every situation. And you know what? Always believe in yourself. Overcome any obstacles that you face. Watch your dreams manifest before your eyes. And you, yep, you, and you all become who God has called you to be. You got this. Peace out.